They can't hear us now. Oh, now they can.
Okay, so we are
I
live.
just ate my words.
They can't. Oh, they can't. Okay.
Alright, we're good to go. Alright, we're good to go. How's it going, everyone? Crofty here, hosting, and Chef Toad and Paulmall as well.
Hi.
What up?
First up, we're going with Croc. Got a little Croc block going on here. Yeah, just before the run starts, I'll just go on and talk about the charity. Firstly, we're Australian Speedruns, and we do speedrunning events to help raise money for charity. For ASM 2020, we're raising money for Beyond Blue, a charity working to raise the awareness of mental health and help improve the lives of individuals, families, and communities affected by anxiety, depression, and suicide. If you'd like to donate, the link to do so is at donate.ozspeedruns.com. And secondly, donation incentives. We have several donation incentives over the course of the speedrun marathon. And what is the next one coming up? The next one coming up is include Amid Evil, and it is currently $84 if I'm correct. Let's double check that. Yep, $84 out of $150. So once the goal is met, that game will be played, and that is going up after Croc 2, which is after Croc.
Okay, so I guess we'll start then.
I guess. Yeah.
I guess so.
I guess so.
I guess we're ready on time. I don't know who presses the time button.
I don't have the time. I assume that's organizer's end. Yep.
Alright.
Nae's ready on time.
Ready on time. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
It's not the same effect without everyone clapping, does it?
Yeah. Oh well. That's just how it is. So this is Croc Legend of the Gobbos. I'm Paulmall. You may have noticed that I can fly. That's not intended. It's a fairly precise trick that we're going to be doing the entire game. You're going to be hearing Kasplat and Wazoo like the whole time. It's going to be good. So the basic premise is some evil Dantinis and Baron Dante captured the King Gobbo, and we have to go save him. So we're just going to go through every single level from start to get to the gong, and then just leave. There are lots of collectibles, but this is any percent. We're not going to get any of those. And yeah, we're basically just skipping everything. Fairly precise jump there to skip waiting for the platform to come down. So this is the first boss. Missed a hover. That's one missed hover so far. Get this life. So the bosses in this game are, they're very easy. Having said that, I'm now gonna stuff them up, but yeah. So this first boss, we basically just have to run away from him for like a minute, and you just hit him 3 times. When he does is that. The way getting damage in this game works is kind of like Sonic, where if you get hit once, you'll drop all of your crystals. And if you get hit with no crystals, then you'll die and respawn at the entrance to your current room. Alright. So that's that boss done. Oh, missed the long hover. So the way hovers work in this game is they're basically a 3-frame window in order to get it. You jump, you tail attack within 3 frames, and then either 9, 10, or 11 frames later you press jump again. So you basically do a double jump, but like a third of a second after you jump. And then depending which of those 3 frames you press and hold jump on will determine how long Croc will stay in the air for. With the first frame being a short hover, the middle frame being a mid hover, and the last frame being a long hover. And there are a bunch of jumps in this game where you need a long hover to get across. So those are the frame perfect ones. And hopefully we get them. Yes, this game does have tank controls. A lot of people don't really like that about the game. I'm just so used to them that I don't even notice it. So yeah, that there was a long hover for how long I stayed in the air for. Also, the music in this game is absolutely banging. It's such a good soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not particularly sure how it works. I think it's got something to do with Croc's state being messed up by the tail attack. This game has some weird quirks where, like, if you attack, you then can't jump for a certain number of frames in certain circumstances that you just kind of get used to. So it's got something to do with that, probably. This is probably the most interesting boss in the game, because he has, like, each phase he adds a new attack. But it's still fairly easy. It's easy enough that I'm risking doing it with 0 crystals. Because if I get hit once, I'll go back to the start of the boss. So now we're on to ice levels. They're pretty similar. Yeah, it's just basically a change of skin. In this room, we're meant to go, like, all the way around, but you can just hover across here, and it doesn't matter. Exactly. Croc is absolutely superior to Spyro. Don't at me.
Spyro is just purple Croc.
Yeah. Fun fact, this game was originally pitched to Nintendo as Super Mario 64. They, the company, like, pitched it as a Yoshi game, a 3D platformer, and Nintendo went, that's a really good idea, and then parted ways with them. Took the idea and made Super Mario 64. And then this company went, okay, we'll change Yoshi to be a crocodile instead.
Yikes.
Alright, nice long hover to get across there. I'm not kidding, that is true. That's actually a thing. So this could have been Super Mario 64.
This could be the
If
most.
only it was good.
Hey, Croc's pretty good. If only you could BLJ in this game, how good would that be? Oh.
If only you could float in Mario.
Yeah.
I mean, Super Mario 64 is coming up later tonight.
Yeah.
So stay tuned if you want to see that. 16 Star by Quills.
So this level also has a nice big long hover. Hopefully I get it. There we go. Good stuff. This boss is really, really easy. Like, it's so, I don't know, unimaginative, I guess? Because it's like the previous boss, except he doesn't change his attack each time. It's just the same every single time. So you just attack him as he falls and that's it. Yeah, it could have been the wing cap. That's a good point. You're meant to go and do this long section in this room, but you can just hover across and it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get these crystals here. One for safety, so if I stuff up any of these hovers, I won't die immediately. And also, if I do get to the end of this level, still with all my crystals. Ooh, that was... Oh, you're kidding! Okay, I thought I saved it, but then I didn't. But I still got one crystal out of it, so we're good. In this last room, we can do a hazard boost to get up this waterfall here. Easy. I say it's like 15 seconds. You're meant to like press a button and then have the platform will slowly come down and you can get on the platform and it'll slowly go back up. Alright, we grab this dude. We're not gonna get any of these in the run. It's just because he's in the way. It's the only reason we're getting him. But in 100%, there's 6 of those in every single level. Also, we're moving diagonal the whole game. It's just faster. Here you're meant to use a box to push and jump up here, but you can, with this very specific jump on there, you can get up without using the box. I could long hover across gaps like these, but just wait like a fraction of a second for the safer mid hover. Because when I'm going for a mid hover, you've got 2 frames. Because you can either get a mid hover or you can get a longer hover, but then just release early, so it's the same.
If you got time for a donation, we've
Oh yeah,
one.
go ahead.
Yep. Alright, we've got a $5.97 donation from Christy Williamson, who says, donating to defend my boy Spyro, and also for good cause.
I mean, Spyro is a good game, but Croc will always be in my heart. So, yeah, nice long hover. So with a lot of gaps like that, you can get a mid hover instead, and then take a damage boost at the end, like I did right there. You just got to have your safety crystals with you. Makes a lot of these jumps much easier.
Sten, no time for the Spyro vs Croc donation war.
Alright, long hover, give it to me. Nope, that was a mid. So I was a frame early on that one. This level's quite a run killer, because you really have to go for this long hover. It's really slow to go around. Okay, we made it. And I missed the box. Mate, when is the Croc remaster? We need it.
Hopefully soon.
I mean, I really doubt it, but
Mentioned
yeah.
by the man himself.
The CEO who owns the rights did say that one day he might do it. I'm gonna get a crystal for this boss. This boss can be funky. So I jump along here precisely to bait him into this corner. So I hit him, and both of these spawn right here. So they're next to each other, so I can hit both of them. Hit both of these guys, and hopefully the game doesn't crash. Okay, the game didn't crash. Cool. Sometimes when you beat this boss, the game just crashes. Alright, and now we're in Western Australia.
If the game crashed, what would be your fallback?
The game has a password system, so I currently have open a web page with all the passwords. So I could have just gotten back to it.
Oh, so it's like I know some Flash games used to have that.
Well, because this is also on PS1, so it was in the era where they both had memory cards and passwords.
I see.
Similar to, I think, Crash 1 had the same kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, this game I'm playing a modified PC version. I'll get into that. But this game also came out on PS1 and the Sega Saturn. The PS1, like we split the leaderboards based on platform because the load times on PC are so much faster. But yeah, there's a thriving leaderboard for PS1, and there are no runs done on Sega Saturn yet. So if anyone wants a free world record, jump on that. Yeah, I'm actually playing a fan-made mod of the PC version called Croc Definitive Edition. Oh yeah, you can grab this gobbo right here. Nice game. Cages don't work properly underwater. So this fan-made mod, it fixes a lot of the graphics. It makes it look like, it makes it look more modern. But also the original game doesn't work properly on modern hardware anymore. I normally do runs on the original version because it's faster. Because the original version music doesn't work on modern PCs, which makes it load faster. But you gotta have the music for a marathon run. You can't not have the music, so... no, it was not on GameCube. GameCube was too new for this. This was 97, and Croc 2 was 99. Yeah, Worster, get on it. Fun fact, the PAL and NTSC versions of the Sega Saturn game, there's serious graphical bugs with it, and it's really funny. Croc doesn't have a head for the entire game. You can fix it, but it's so much funnier.
But why?
Yeah, but why would you do that?
Whoa, we got if you got time for a donation, we got a big one here.
Sure.
J. Ellis James with a big hundo drop, $107.02. Says, I discovered this event only a week ago and I'm so glad I did. Beyond Blue has helped me and so many others. I'm glad to support their cause and enjoy some relatively local speedruns.
Nice. Yes, there is an atrocious Game Boy Color game. We recently found a skip. Oh, oops. We recently found a skip which skips half of that Game Boy Color game, and I have the world record in that at the moment. There's also a second Game Boy Color game which is much better, so you should definitely play that. This is the worst boss in the game because it's underwater and water sucks in this game. I could potentially die on this just because it's bad. Not because I'm bad, because the game's bad. His hitbox is just really funky. Okay, I don't even know what happened. It like didn't work and then it did. Okay, we did it. We're good. Okay, one heart. That should be fine. You meant to take that balloon and get a key to unlock the cage to make the platforms appear, but you can just hover. It's fine. I tend to forget how many things that we're skipping because, yeah, you can just fly past everything. It's a 3D platformer where you can jump, but like 10 times longer than you were meant to. That's fine.
We've got another donation if you're all good.
Sure.
We've got a $19.86 donation from Set Rooster, who says, the hardest part about an event like this is trusting Aussie Internet. Monka S, hope all goes well. Thanks, Set. Yeah, Aussie Internet has been screwing up the past day, so...
Yep.
Hopefully all goes well.
So I did a death abuse there to respawn back at this the start of the room. I'm gonna get these crystals because I have 0 lives, so I really don't want to restart this level. Alright, we're good. So because I have 0 lives, I can just die at the start of the next level and just restore them immediately. I'll just game over and get my lives back. Now I have 2, easy. That particular thing is much harder to do on PS1 because the load times are huge. Doing that wastes like 30 seconds. But on PC it like costs like 2 or 3 seconds. And on PC we time without loads, so it wastes even less. Oh, surfing. Oh yeah, they totally stuffed up the desert levels. You can run on those platforms. I didn't mention that before, but just the edges of the lava you can jump on, which makes a lot of these platforming sections much easier, because you just go around the platforming section. Yes, there is a load removal on PC. I guess another difference between lives is on the PS1 version, there's a glitch right at the start where you can get 10 lives, and it costs like 2 seconds or so by like damaging as you finish the level. That was patched on PC, so we don't have that luxury, but we can just get new lives whenever we want. Oh! Okay, that was a mistake. Damn it. I instinctively went to restart, not realizing I was in the last level of that room. I mean, the last room of that level. That was silly, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. That's fine. Small time loss. This run's been actually relatively good so far, so we're fine. We get to play this level again. I was way too trigger happy. I was talking about resetting and getting more lives instantly, and then I just did it instead. If you land on top of those pipes, it kind of triggers you going down them when you're meant to be like inside the pipe before it triggers. So it's slightly faster to land on top of them instead of like falling in the hole. Alright, we're good. And I have a crystal here, so I can damage boost through these. It's really important there to be in the air when you get hit. When you're in the air and you get hit, like, nothing happens. Croc's momentum doesn't get stopped or anything. You just lose a crystal. But if you were standing still, Croc would stagger and, like, stand still for a few seconds, and then you wouldn't have enough iframes to escape, depending where you got hit. Yeah, the controls, they take a bit to get used to. I'm just so used to them that I don't even notice that they're bad. Also, it's faster to be in the air than it is to be on the ground, which is why I'm constantly jumping and hovering everywhere, even though I don't need to be. Death Abuse here, to get back in here, because we just needed that key to go through a door. We don't need to be able to see, it's fine.
Whenever you've got time for a donation, I've got one here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just got a $54.06 donation from Eden Harris. No message, but, you know, everything's all good.
Nice. Thanks, Eden.
Yep.
So this boss here, I don't know what the intended way of doing it is. We just kind of... It's just kind of scuffed. So you attack him here, which is like an early hit. We get a crystal, so we can damage on him here to make him stop. You then hit him. You then get the crystal again. He does another spin, and you damage on him again. And final hit, and that's it. I think there's meant to be like phases or something, but Yeah. So now we're in the castle levels. Go for a long hover. Nice. There's a platform that's coming along behind me now, but it's faster to just do that. And give me a long hover. Nice. In this room, you're meant to climb along these monkey bars, but you can just jump on top. Save some time. Get on the platform. Alright. In this room, what you're meant to do is, there are those boxes up there. They drop down gears, and when you join up all the gears together in a circuit, it makes the platform move. But you can just long hover to skip all that. Wait, I wasn't meant to damage boost on that. I meant to save my crystals. Because in the next room, there are a bunch of enemies, and their hitboxes are the most jankest things of all time. They don't work properly. So we just damage boost through them. Don't even try and avoid them. You're gonna get hit no matter what. So, yeah, these dudes. Yeah, that's one of the hardest levels in the castle area. There's long hovers in every room.
All good for a donation?
Yep.
We got a $38.03 donation from Tarukai, who says, "Happy to see more speedrun marathons, especially with great games like Croc making it in. Looking forward to Amityville."
Yeah, don't need to take any platforms. You meant to take that platform. Oops. You meant to take that one and wait, but oh man, you can just hover across, and yeah, that's the hard part. The hard part's getting the jump on that small thing because it's small and slippery. But yeah. This room's...
First Gobbo you saved?
I saved one earlier. But yeah, we just skipped them in any percent.
2 Gobbos down then.
Yeah, we saved 2 out of... How many are there? Like, there's 6 in every level and there's... Out of 36, we saved 2 out of 36 so far. So this level's kind of interesting. I get this key and I kill myself on him. Spawns back at the door. It's basically like a game show. There's just mini games in every level. This is the only section of RNG in any percent. Because there's 3 different patterns that this can give, and one of them is faster than the other 2. We just got the slowest one. But that's fine. And we're not gonna figure out which one he's in. We don't care. You can tell which one he's in though based on the first 2 moves, because there's only 3 possible ways, but... I wasn't paying attention. If I'd been paying attention, I would know. I'm gonna sacrifice this guy to the run, just for good RNG. Alright. Get some free lives for safety. Oops. Almost died. That's fine. This boss coming up here is fairly easy. He basically throws these bombs at you and you have to trick the bombs into standing on these platforms and jumping back at him. So you just stand like right here, you'll throw one, you dodge and you stand right here, and it just goes straight back at him. And it takes 3 hits. Yeah, 100% runs are pretty good. They're like an hour, 20 minutes-ish on PC. And there's way more long hovers in them. We get tons of stuff. Okay, I'm meant to go all the way around here, but you can just hover across there. You can actually get across that jump without a hover. It's just really, really tight. Give me a long hover. Nice. And we hover around the door. They didn't put a wall there. Whatever. That saves like 30 seconds or so to just do that. Got a nice long hover across there. These last 2 rooms were massive run killers. So really nice I got through those without any problems. Oh, wrong box. This box. There we go. I need crystals for this end section. My hundo muscle memory, I had them the wrong way around. So that's 3 saved. We did it.
Oh, no. Too many.
If we've got time for a donation.
Sure.
Yep. We got a $54.06 donation from Club who says, super excited to see this event still happening. Had to donate for the cause and can't wait to see all the amazing games coming up. As a Club who donates, also like to give a shout out to him for making all the incredible stream layouts that we're currently using. He did a great job on them.
So this section goes for like 40 seconds, and you just spam attack. This is normally where I like take a drink, check my phone. But we're going to skip one of these in the next room by doing a fairly precise amount of movements where we're spawned in the air and we're going to fall and dodge the platform, and hopefully I get it. Alright, nice. So that works because Croc has a timer from when he left the ground for if he should respawn or not. There's no death trigger there. It just goes, oh, you've been falling for longer than this amount of time. Respawn him. But when you spawn in the air, it never started that timer, so you can just fall past. Alright, this last room. Nice. So, this next level is also a notorious run killer. It's also the last regular level before the final boss. Oops. So, I need these crystals because I'm going to do a damage abuse, and hopefully I get it. It's fairly precise and tricky, but let's go. Nice. Okay, easy. That saves like 2 cycles of those platforms changing. Alright, give me a long hover. Nope, that was a mid hover. Frame early. I have 5 lives, this should be fine. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this guy just likes... He likes smashing those buttons. Oh, you're kidding! I got a short hover! I just needed a mid or a long to get across that, but I was frame early. That's a shame. There is a task strat that you can do in this room, which makes it way faster, but it's like really, really, really hard. Alright, there we go. If you hold up and left into this room, you spawn up here. You were meant to spawn and fall all the way down to there, but they just didn't realize when they placed the spawns that you could just fall. And then from here, you're meant to go all the way along those platforms and up, but if you just wait at this platform, it just goes up anyway. So you can kind of just cheese this platform section.
Is that Cookie Monster?
Yes it is. He smashed those cookies. Alright, now we are on the final boss. And then the final boss has 3 phases, which each have, like, it's like 3 bosses put together, which is pretty cool. They're all really easy though, so yeah. Oh, almost didn't make it. So hopefully we get this nice and fast. We kind of go near him to bait him into hitting us. So the first phase, he basically either tries to hit us or he just tries to smash the floor. Like that. This second phase, hopefully I can get an early hit on him. Okay, I missed it. That's fine. For some reason you just get an early hit on him sometimes. Okay, nice. When he hits that wall, if you attack him within a few frames, he'll skip his hurt animation like that. So it's nice I got it once. You can totally cheese this by just standing up here and he can't hit you. And turns out he can fly as well. So I guess everyone in this game can fly.
Absolutely intended.
Yeah. This actually was intended for him to be able to fly. If you just stand underneath him, he can't hit you. So, kind of free. And time is coming up. Soon. And time. So yeah, that's Croc 1, any percent.
Oh man.
Nice run. Yeah.
What was my time?
35:05.8.
35. Okay, that's not too bad. Man, if I hadn't have just like redone a level for no reason, that would have been a really good time.
No, good job though.
Yeah, that was a solid run.
Yeah, I guess as that run ends, I want to call out donation. Muffio with a $32.69 donation.
Nice.
Nice. I was gonna say it. Good to see some social distancing between Croc and the Gobbos.
Oh, good on you, Croc.
Also with Club Who's donation, we just broke $500.
Hey.
Already. Good job, everyone.
And we have been live for 2 hours and 43 minutes, and it's only the first day, and we're already 10th of the goal. So that's a really good work. I guess that's done. So up next we have Croc 2, and see how we go.
Yeah, I definitely didn't save all these Gobbos. I don't know where they came from. I think it's just the kids of the 2 that I saved, honestly.
Sorry, Croc 2 100% race between Chef Toad and Paulmall. Should have mentioned that.
Yeah, that's us. Oh.
Yeah, it's you two.
Oh wait, I gotta play another game? Okay. No one told me.
I guess as that run ends, I'll mention the 2 plugs. Firstly, Beyond Blue. We're supporting for the Speedrun Marathon this year. A charity working to raise the awareness of mental health and improve the lives of individuals, families, and communities affected by mental health issues. If you'd like to donate, the link to do so is donate.ozspeedruns.com. That's donate.ozspeedruns.com. And also the donation incentives. We have a number of them going on throughout this marathon, and the next one is after after Croc 2. And I'll just check the status of that. Medieval currently at $122.40 out of $150. So all we need is another $38. Check my maths. Yep. Oh no, $28. I can't do maths. I'm sorry. Yeah. And yep. And we'll get that, hopefully.
And just quietly, I reckon we should absolutely get that in because that run is pretty cool. Great game, great run.
Short run, but
XD,
short,
yeah, short